Another exciting video with Mr. North, everybody. We're going to do some questions from Friday's work. I have a few people that are emailing me, so I'm going to go through one of each. Let's start with the arrow diagram. I'm doing C, which is circled in red here. -9 plus n over 2 equals 8. First thing we always start with is our n. N goes there. What do we do to n? What's our first thing we're doing to that? We're dividing by 2. Divide by 2. Therefore, we get n over 2. Okay, now that's our first step. We can't add anything else to that. Now what do? I subtract 9, because that's what I'm doing. I'm adding -9 to n over 2, but n over 2 I'm going to subtract 9. Yes, it is the same left side, ladies and gentlemen, sign to the left. Okay, then I go to my 8. My 8's on the right side, put it right down here. Don't worry about our equation now. Subtract 9. What is inverse of subtract 9? Add 9. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add 9 to 8. I get 17. Type 17 there. Then what do I do to 17? Multiply by 2. And my final answer, n equals 34. N equals 34 is my final answer. So that's our arrow diagram. We go to our next one. It is solved by using balanced scales. Here's my question. Right there, that's bouncing up and down. 4 equals -2 minus 2x. My first step, I have to remove that -2 through inverse operation, balance equation. -2 and -2, or -2 and +2 is 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. Restate my question. 6 equals -2x. Now I have to remove that -2. There's no more like terms, so I have to either go multiply or divide. In this case, it's divide. I have to divide by -2, balance my equation, divide by -2. -2 divided by -2 is going to be x. 6 divided by -2, -3. -3 equals x is our solution. Now let's try our next one. And our next one's algebra tiles. In this question, we're doing A, the first one. 2x plus 4 equals x minus 8. Now that's our question. I'm going to represent it in tiles. This first part right here, which you can see right there, so we can take some space away, that's the first part of my question. Great, to represent it in tiles. Now we scroll down. I did 0 pair here when I'm bouncing up and down, 0 pair red tiles, 0 pair my red 1 tiles. So that's what I did. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red tiles. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 -1 tiles. And that I have to do the same to the other side. So I have 4 on my left side that I've added. Now I add 4 on my right side, my -1 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4 to balance my equation. These 4 on the left side, 0 pair. So those all cancel. These don't 0 pair because I add that negative to another negative, which creates -8 minus, or -8 plus -4, which is -12. Okay, let's scroll down again and take a look. Once again, I 0 pair my single x tile, this one right here, by adding a -x, and these two 0 pair. You can see they're going to cancel each other out. I have to balance my equation, so I do the same to the other side. These two cancel out. Great, they both cancel out, and what am I left with? I'm left with my solution. X equals -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. X equals -12. That is my solution with my algebra tiles. Now we go to our last one. Solve and verify symbolic. So we got these 2, 4, 6 questions. I did question C. I took C and did C. Now here's our original question. We have to solve and verify. I have 18 minus 16x equals 32x minus 30. My first step in this question, once again, I'll put up the grays so we can kind of go through it step by step. My first question, inverse operation, based on like terms. So I'm not going to put the 32x with the 18 because they are not like terms. I could move the 18, but I'm moving the negative 30. Inverse of negative 30, positive 30. Inverse, let's have it in red here, of negative 30, positive 30. And whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So I'm balancing. There's my 2 points right there where I just indicated with red. Now go ahead and do the operation. Negative 30, positive 30, 0. 18 plus 30, 48. There's my balanced equation now. I have to restate the equation. I restate it. 48 minus 16x equals 32x. Good, now we restated inverse operation based on like terms. Well, the only like terms I have left are negative 16x and 32x. Do your inverse operation. Inverse of negative 16x, positive 16x. And then I have to balance my equation, do the same to the other side, positive 16x. My 16x is 0 pair on the left. 32x plus 16x is 48x. Once again, restate the equation. Restated my equation. Now there's no more like terms here. So either we're going to have to multiply or divide. And in this case, we have to divide. So my equation is 48 equals 48x. So I'm going to divide both sides by 48. 48 divided by 48 is x. 48 divided by 48 is 1. 1 equals x. That is our solution. That's our answer if we're asked on a multiple choice test. I go down to my verification. Restate the original equation. It always has to be original equation, comma, 1 equals x. First step, substitution. I substitute in wherever there's an x, however many there are, I put in the 1. So I put in my 1. Now I don't do any more algebra. Well, this is still algebra, but I don't do any more where I have a variable. I'm doing order of operations. So I follow my order of operations. In order of operations, I have to multiply before I subtract. So I did that step. 16 times 1 is 16. 32 times 1 is 32. Now I just do my 2 subtractions. 18 minus 16 is 2. 32 minus 30 is 2. Left side equals right side. Now look at my statement at the bottom here. The left side equals the right side when we verified, therefore our solution of x equals 1 is correct. I hope that helped everybody with Friday's questions. Remember, Friday at 2 p.m. we have our class meets to review all these questions. I'll have them all laid out like this. I'll take any questions, we'll go over stuff, and hopefully this video helped you. Take care, everybody.